What's going on? Yeah, it's been a minute and everything is like all brand new, kind of, sort of. So, yeah, how's everyone doing? I think this is working still, so that's good. I think it's amazing what like 2.5 weeks can really do to you. All right, so how are you doing? I am Dwayne, and I'm just getting like uh, acclimated to how all this stuff works again. So, all right, even though I made it, you know what I mean? It's still, when you don't do something for a while, you kind of like lose all sorts of like remembrance on how things worked. So, but I think I got it working. So, should be broadcasting. Yes. And yeah. All right. So, let's get into it because I got a lot of stuff I need to still do. So, didn't have ciphers for the past couple of weeks because I was traveling. I was in Europe and I was able to go to London, then Paris, then Amsterdam, and then Brussels. And it was a pretty amazing trip. I'll probably in a future break session show like the website I made to kind of chronicle the trip and the stuff I used to make it. And so probably do that upcoming, maybe the next one. But yeah, so here we are. Untilit.works is a thing I created to actually kind of like help me get stuff done, because especially like side projects, because if I don't set time aside to work on things, it'll never get done because I always fill it with something. You know what I mean? And so created this to where I have a set amount of time, like where I know I'm going to work on something. Even if I don't get to it during the week, I know at least I have this time set aside to do stuff. So it's been pretty helpful. Got a lot of stuff done. Got a bunch of side projects done. Felt pretty good. Got some things worked out, and yeah. So figured why not make this a thing that other people can join as well. So right now, okay. So overall, so untilit.works consists of sessions, and so uh, each session is a like a 3 hour block. Well, no, wait, I got that backwards. I'm out of practice. Ciphers, yes. So you have a cipher, right? I do 2 ciphers a week and on a day, and depending on whatever it is, you can check out the site and it'll tell you in your own time. But so we have ciphers. They're 3 hour blocks of time, right? And each cipher consists of sessions. There's the work session and the break session. Right now, we're in the break session. And this is where you get to, from your work session, you've been focusing on whatever it was that you're working on. It's kind of like just a chance to be able to get up, walk around, stretch, do all that goodness, right? And you get to hear me or other people come on and talk about whatever we find fascinating. So that is that. So if you look around, you'll notice at the top we have like the menus, the home, shop, subscribe, log out, log in, depending on your uh, situation. And subscribe is where it has all the upcoming ciphers. And the ciphers, they're in your local time, so you don't have to do any like time math in your brain to figure out when the next one is. And you're able to subscribe to get notified when we go live for them. Cool. So then we have the video where you're watching my face right now. Now I have a like a little notice there saying that you may need to click play to start the stream, because if you ever hop in on the middle of a break session, browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio, and so you may need to click play to be able to actually start the stream. Cool. Next to that, you have the open closed caption, and what's happening is that I'm using the speech recognition API to turn my speech into text, and that will hopefully be accurate and posting to that section that opens up when you click open closed caption. Below that, then we have the add a clip and create highlight video buttons. So if there's anything you've ever found interesting during these break sessions and you kind of want to like highlight it and clip it out, you just click add a clip. And now go back like a few seconds and record for a few more seconds, about 5 second clip, and that will be clipped out. And so, yeah, you get 5 of those, 5 5-second clips, And then when you're done, you click create a highlight video. And what that'll do is take all the timestamps of your clips. And once I hit stop broadcast, it'll send it to a bunch of services I have going on in the back end. And it will take the recording of the video, clip out those clips, join them together, and have it available for you to check out and download and post to social media if you so choose later. All right, I'll show how that all works out. Then we have a countdown timer that's counting down to the next break set when the next work session happens. And and then you can join the chat room if you want and ask questions or what have you there. So cool, that's that. Now, work session. Let's go through that so I can show you what that looks like quickly. So again, this is the break session. This is where you get a chance to kind of let your mind rest and get up, walk around, things of that nature. Let me show you what the work session looks like. Share my screen. Here we go. Don't think I'm gonna need audio, but I'll share it just in case. So this is the work session. It'll look something similar to this. Your background may be different because it's just randomly selected from an API. And again, upper right-hand corner, have the same menu options. Over on the left-hand side, upper left corner, we have an audio player. It's a Bandcamp player. And I know some pretty amazing artists. And so I asked a few of them, hey, would you mind submitting tracks for music or tracks for projects that I can use? And a lot of them were like gracious enough to submit tracks. So that's what we have here. This is a web component I created. So it kind of like the tracks they submitted, it goes through the list and like a continuous like playlist. And so if you want to listen to music while you're working on what you're working on, you can. Just hit the play button. Like I said, it's a Bandcamp player, so you can click buy if you want to support the artist and purchase it. You can also share it. And then I have this, if you want to help spread the word, you can send out a tweet. Click that, opens up Twitter with a pre-populated tweet promoting the artist. All right, towards the center of the page, we have the to-do section. This is where you list all the things you want to try to get done during the cipher. And so where it says add a task, you put the tasks there. It'll show up under to-do. You'll be able to edit, delete, and mark them off as completed. When you do that, they show up under done. So anything you mark off completed shows up under done. Click done, you'll be able to see them. When everything is all said and completed, everything's done, you can hit the Twitter icon. Again, that'll open up Twitter and a new tab with a pre-populated tweet of all the things you got accomplished during the day. So I kind of feel like that's a good way of being like, oh, I got some stuff done today. Here's what I got done. Feels good. I'm ready to move on to the rest of my day and the week. Cool. Then we have another countdown timer. That's counting down to when the next break session happens. And again, those are 15 minutes after the hour. Tutorials. So I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. And along with that, get to work on some tutorials to help like people understand like what you can do with our products. And so I have 3 of them there. One is being able to create an application where you dial a phone number. You put a phone number in, like your phone number. You hit call, and it'll actually dial the real phone in the real world, and you can have a conversation. Super cool. Then I have the opposite, where you get a virtual number, and from your real world phone, you can call that virtual number, and the application that you make, you're able to answer it and then have a conversation. And then I have another one where 2 users log into an application that you make. One can call the other, and you can have an audio conversation between them. Pretty cool. Hako, we'll come back to Hako. Oh, also, I have now that's if you're like into coding. But if you don't know if you're into coding, I have links to the freecodecamp.org and the Odin project. So if you want to get like an introduction, like a pretty good like overview of what goes into web development, from what I understand, those are pretty good resources. So you can check them out. And decide whether or not you want to spend more time and or money pursuing web development as a career. All right, Hako, we'll come back to that because I have a separate presentation. Show and tell sign up. If there's a thing that you want to come on here and talk about that you found interesting throughout the week or what have you, or something that you're working on, sign up for show and tell. It's like a lightning talk, 5-10 minutes. Come on, talk about what you want to talk about. And that's it. And then here, that video that we took together, the highlighted clip that you made. It will show up here. It'll say status submitted first while it's being worked on. And then when it's done, it'll say status done and with the view button. And with that, you'll be able to preview the video, you can download the video, and then you can send click a button, a link to open up Twitter with a pre-populated tweet with your video as the preview image if it shows the preview video. If not, I've just been downloading the video because I upload them to Instagram as well, and I post it. I attach it to the tweet and send it, so that way I know the video goes along with it. All right, whew, I'm winded. I haven't done this in a minute. All right, so that is the work session. Now let's talk about the Hako. Hako. So again, it will look something similar to this. Now, if you were to click View Hako, that will show you all the different Hakos that are have been created, right? And then you have like who was created by. You can click the name; it'll show you their profile, whether it be Twitter or Instagram, depending on whether they signed in with. And then you see like a filter, so you can filter by like stuff that you want to, maybe like language or whatever topic or what have you. All right, then if you click Create, it'll take you to a page that looks like this, and then you put in the title and like 3 keywords that will help kind of describe what it is that you're running into. And I totally forgot. Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. So if you get stuck on something or if you want to get feedback, you can send a Hako. And that's basically like your own private room, which you'll get to see soon. But first, you enter in the title, and then the 3 keywords to kind of help describe, so that other people in that view thing can be like, oh, okay, I kind of get an idea of what this is about. I can help out. Let me jump in. All right, then you click Create. So what that'll do is it will create a link for your room. And so you can copy the URL or just click the link. And then you can click here to share on Twitter. All right, and then you join your Hako. And so this is what the Hako looks like. There's a countdown timer in the left-hand side, your title at the top, and then there's a leave button if you want to leave the Hako. And there's also open menu, which shows like who's in the Hako, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Also have a chat, a text chat, so you can check that out. There's more about that later. Again, underneath the clock on the left-hand side, that's counting down to when the next break session happens, by the way. Then we have the link again, so you can copy the URL and share that again. You can also click to share Twitter. And then under the admin controls, you see pending and approved, right? So when a person clicks to join your room, they're not just joining outright. They're like requesting to join the room. And so under pending, you'll see the person's name and the buttons to approve or deny. Now, if you want to check out the person's profile, you just click their name, and that will open up either Twitter or GitHub, again, depending on where they sign in with, and then you'll be able to determine whether or not you want to let that person into your room. Now, if you do let them into the room and they turn out to be a total horrible person, you can ban them. All right, then you, as the creator of the room, only you can share your screen. And the hope is that by actually showing what it is that you want to get feedback or that you're stuck on, people will be able to have more context to be able to help you out with your issue or give you feedback, right? Cool. Then there's the chat room. So the chat room, you just enter in the chat, enter in what you want to say, and it shows up. But I also added enable audio chat so that if you don't want to type and you want to just kind of say what you want to say, then you can enable audio chat, and that will use the same speech recognition API to turn your speech into text and put it into the text chat, so that other way people can follow. And then if another person enable audio chat, you're going to be able to speak with each other. And then anybody that doesn't have it will be able to see it in the text form on the chat. All right. Then I kind of have the opposite where it's text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat and you want to kind of follow along with people are typing in there, you can enable text to speech. And as messages are being added to the text chat, it will read it out for you. The browser will read it out for you. So there's that. All right. And then again, you'll be able to check out the different Hakos. You can check them out. And like I said, you can click the usernames and that'll show you their profile to see whether or not you want to join. And I think that's it for that. All right. So I'm going to get y'all back to work. When we come back, I'll take a look at the website that I kind of created for my trips to kind of chronicle them and show stuff. I added a live streaming thing, which I didn't get to do really, but looking forward to maybe doing that and testing that out at some point. But all that being said and done, let me get y'all back to work because I know there's stuff I want to get done. And so, yeah. So again, 15 minutes after the hour is when we do these break sessions. So I wish you much productivity. And until then, I will see you later. Send you all with some traveling music. This is Nujabez featuring Apani B. The track is called Thank You because I want to thank you all again for hanging out. And yeah, share my screen. Thanks again, y'all. See you soon. And yeah, I'm super rusty from doing this. All right, cool. But it'll get better. All right. It's like riding a bicycle. Okay, here we go. Thanks again, y'all. See you soon, 15 minutes after the hour. All right, here we go. Thanks. And I totally forgot to add the highlight video thing. So I'm going to do that. All right. Thanks again, y'all. See you later.
Well, let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me.